Kanishk, first off, what do we need to do? Is there a need for an international system to govern deepfakes, prevent their misuse the way we are seeing in the last couple of days and weeks?
There has been no international system so far to cover deepfakes. However, what we have seen is that United Nations has taken the initiative to put together a task force for countering artificial intelligence and its hindsight. So there is a UN level task force which is going to be set up to counter issues which deepfake is creating today, which includes misinformation, fake news, including deepfakes. But so far there has been nothing. It's the European Union which has come up with a AI Act to cover ethics of AI, and that's the most forward-looking law that is moving forward. Otherwise, the world largely remains ungoverned when it comes to AI.
So, are there any easy to use, accessible technology solutions that people can use to detect deepfakes, authenticate media and such?
So there are open source tools and there are commercial tools which are available today, which can be downloaded and used for fact checking. There's a tool called as Cortex. There are other open source technology tools which can be downloaded on your Google Play Store, or which can be downloaded on your desktops and laptops, which can help you fact check, which can look at the timestamp of the deepfakes, which can help you detect the source from where this has been created. However, these are more hard to use. Not everybody would be trained or technically equipped or digitally literate to use some of these tools. It would require some level of technical understanding to decipher what is a deepfake. So for a common man, it remains a big risk because they don't have much of techniques and methods. Largely, it should be initiative which should be taken by the government or by the big tech which are there to bring some of these tools on their platforms as part of design. So if you've got Facebook or you've got Meta, Meta should have a de facto tool which people can use to fact check a particular news. We have seen that Twitter, when they label specific news as being fake, they put out certain details. But for fact checking, we haven't seen any kind of tool or technology which is available on other social media platforms, whether it is Meta's Facebook or whether it is Instagram or it is Threads. That is which is currently lacking, and we have seen most of the fake news originate from social media platforms and it spreads like a wildfire. So companies like Meta need to do more, primarily to safeguard user harm and protect online safety, integrity and trust.
Right. So Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, mighty minister, he said that he was reacting to this deepfake video of the actress Rashmika Mandanna, and he's asked for it to be taken down immediately, the video. And he said that if the platforms don't comply with this, Rule 7 will apply and platforms can be taken to court under the provisions of the IPC. So obviously there is a mechanism in place to monitor deepfakes and to take them down and punish platforms that are violating the law. So do we need stricter implementation of the rules? What is the kind of mechanism that we need to oversee deepfakes?
These are more reactive. What we have is more reactive, that if a particular video goes viral, then the law will apply and we can take the platforms to court. In a country like India, where we have a strong digitally literate population and a very strong penetration of internet-enabled services, where Facebook, Meta, WhatsApp, these platforms have crores of users.
Right.
We need more proactive measures to deter and detect deepfakes. Once a particular news goes viral with a deepfake, the damage is already done.
Right.
We are moving towards election, and these deepfakes can create havoc. They can lead to physical conflict on ground. They can lead to riots. It can lead to misinterpretation of facts. It can lead to speeches which could be wrongly put and create polarization in our community. So as India moves to election, particularly Lok Sabha election, it is very, very important we have proactive measures to monitor, and government should move forward and bring out a law it should not just be focused on national security, it should be on user safety and security. For a common man, if you and I find out there is a fake video which is populating on the internet, which impacts you and me, where do we go?
Right.
Do we need to go and approach the court for it, for getting that taken down? Is there a mechanism where we can report this fake video on any government portal and saying this is a fake video and I am the person against whom this has been targeted? Is there a redressable mechanism in this country? I don't think so that exists right now.
So we need a new law. We need a new law to govern deepfakes, is what you're saying.
Absolutely, we need a new law to govern deepfake. We
Right.
need a new law to cover the misharm, the agony, the pain it can cause to people.
Right.
Today it is the celebrities, tomorrow it is going to be common people, because these tools are available free of cost on the internet.
So,
Either you
Kanish,
bring
just
down these tools-
just tell us how much worse is it going to get? Like, I mean, right now what we're seeing is a few cases here and there. While they're as alarming as they are, what is it going to look like a few months down the line? You know, we are fully aware of the fact that technology is increasing, literally doubling every few months, and the cost of that technology is coming down substantially. So, how much worse can deepfakes get in the months ahead?
See, our Honorable Prime Minister spoke about a video which was created using deepfake where he saw himself doing garba.
Right.
He has never done garba. If it starts with the Prime Minister, then it can go and impact anyone. It can impact
Right.
the leader of the opposition.
Yeah.
It can impact the Supreme Court Chief Justice. It can impact the President, the Prime Minister. The speeches which our leaders make during election rallies, those could be misinterpreted, created a short script and made viral. And it can lead to a physical situation on ground because a particular leader said something against a specific community.
Right.
Whereas he would have not said that. It could be journalists misreporting a particular fact and that video going viral. Can you imagine you reporting a news and that being misinterpreted and put on social media platforms, and then government coming after you saying that you are spreading misinformation? That is the risk that we are living in today, because that could be used not against just one person, it can be used against a specific community. And we have a big population in India which comes from different types of religion.
Right.
And we have seen civil unrest happening because of religious issues and polarization. A lot of political parties have ideologies which are closely connected to religion. Right? And they keep on blaming the other parties. All of this can be planted, situation can be created. I will take you to Kerala. What was happening in Hamas and happening on ground in Israel and Gaza. We saw that there was a specific bomb blast which had happened. That happened because a video was being broadcasted of a Hamas leader. Now, if some video like that is misinterpreted and made viral, then it can lead to more conflict on ground in India.
Absolutely.
So for us to safeguard our democracy, to safeguard safety of our people, it's very important at this point of time that we bring in certain laws to counter misinformation, fake news, deepfake videos, which can be used during elections and also during normal times. Right. That's one of the things which is much needed right now.
Much needed right now, as the threat can only snowball in the days and weeks ahead. Thank you very much for your thoughts and suggestions, Kanishk.
News9 Plus. Download now.